Hi, my viewers, and welcome to this episode of the Issues in Our Tissues. And I want to thank you so much for continuing to subscribe and to watch. Today, I decided I'm going to talk about a topic that I'm so extremely passionate about, and this is marriage in the body of Christ. And I don't want to get myself mixed up because there's just so much that I would want to talk about this topic, and I just hope that I can, yeah, just get to the very points that I want to get to. Now, there's a lot of people who say, marriage doesn't work, or marriage works, but be so careful about the power of your tongue. Because when you say that marriage doesn't work, then it won't work for you. And as much as there's so many marriages that are not working, there's so many marriages that are thriving. They're doing so good. I mean, regardless of like now with the pandemic and the quarantine and having to stay at home, there are some who are having domestic violence and there are some who are thriving. So marriage does work. And well, since I'm very passionate about this topic, there's a few things that I have noted that can cause trouble when, two parties get into that covenant. And one of them is the foundation. What was the foundation of your relationship? Was it based on lies? Were there some lies that were going on and you didn't tell the truth about something? There could be something about the foundation. There could be something about sex before marriage, in which case it does destroy the trust, and in which case even if it doesn't necessarily destroy the trust, the essence, the essence of that marriage, the flavor of the marriage, of, being intimate the first time when you get into marriage is not there. You know, and I don't know why people have this notion that you have to try this before you get into marriage. No, because otherwise, you know what, the Bible is very clear, extremely clear on that. um, Fornication, that is sex before marriage, and it is very clear. So when a couple gets into marriage, when that has happened before marriage, there could be issues. Well, here or there could be issues. And then it also depends on the motive. Why did you marry this person? There are people who get married because maybe you've seen the background of this person. I know someone that I met and they thought, oh, you come from a family of elders and da 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 da, and your family is respected. So, and I'm thinking, okay, so are you marrying the family, or are you going to marry me, or what's going on? So there are people who come in with motives. They're looking at what you have, what you don't have, da 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 da, or they want to fix something in your life. They think that you have this trouble, they want to come fix it. Nah, you cannot go in with a motive. It has to be pure love. It's just because you are willing to get into this journey together and you're willing to work it together and you're willing to adventure. It's an adventure, basically, but it's an adventure that demands work. So if you're not willing to work, be sure that things may go wrong at some point in your life. And also, there's another thing that can cause a shaky marriage, an issue of not being clear before you get into that marriage covenant. Not being clear. Maybe one person wants children, the other one doesn't want kids. Maybe you know yeah, different things. You haven't discussed your finances, you haven't discussed your social lives and things like that, leaving out some things that are going to be huge when you get into the marriage relationship. And I'm just kind of touching on the top somewhere there. Anyway, the other one is unrealistic expectations. There's what we watch in the movies, Hollywood movies, these fantasies and yeah. And you want to come in and bring that into what is actually real, because what you watch on the movies is action, but this is real. It's real. It's life. It's the life that you're going to be living the rest of your life, with this person. So it cannot be you cannot go in having very unrealistic expectations of these, high and mighty stuff that is going to be happening, because it's going to take work to get to wherever and however high you want to go as to. And those are also some of the things that you also get to discuss. How far are we going with this? I mean, where do we want to see ourselves in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years, in 50 years, and here thereafter? Okay. Then I have a friend of mine who told me that one of the things that they discussed before marriage was there's never going to be the word S or D. And those, I mean, there's not going to be any separation, there's not going to be any divorce. So everything will have to be settled. But when you go in and is an option, D is an option, then you'll always be thinking about the options. And so you won't be so focused on working on what is important. There'll be, what do we call it? It's like there's a way that there's a way out, but you're in it for the long haul. I admire my parents who were married for 47 years. I mean, they were going into their 50, but unfortunately, my dad passed on. That would have been this year, December the 19th. But we'll still celebrate it in one way or the other. But I see that is huge. I mean, and I think it gets better. It's like honey. It just gets better as it gets older. And I watched them being like on honeymoon, yeah, when they were much older. So marriage is workable, communication is of essence. I mean, it's just yeah. I am so passionate about marriage, and that's why I just decided to talk about this. So I don't want to see breakups in the church, because what example are we giving? I mean, what example are we giving our young people who are willing and longing to be married? Where are they going to get mentors for the same? So let us put God first in our marriage, before, during, yeah. Let us put God in our marriage situations. And whenever things look like they're falling apart, you have one place to come back together to, and that is God. He helps you fix everything, because He created and designed marriage. So the designer knows how to fix something when it's getting broken. Thank you for watching. Remember to share and prescribe. I am a nurse, so that's why I think about prescription all the time. Subscribe. Okay, see you next time, and God bless you. Bye bye.